Lazy exercise. Exercise. Burn calories before you eat. Calories. So a lot of times people will eat before they go work out. And of course most people do track their calories and whatnot, so that's good, right? Tracking your calories. So they might eat like maybe 500 calories for their meal, like breakfast or something, or lunch, before they go work out. Which means they're going to have to burn that 500 calories plus any extra calories they're trying to burn. Let's say they're trying to burn at least 500 calories a day, so they could potentially lose 1 pound of fat a week. So that means they have to burn 1,000 calories after they ate 1,000 calories. Right? I mean, burn 1,000 calories after they eat 500 calories. But another way you can do it is, the reason why I say you want to burn the calories first and then eat is because of the fact that if, let's say you don't burn 1,000 calories, let's say you only burn 400 calories, then it wouldn't be a good idea for you to have eaten 500 calories before your workout, because instead of burning off that 500 calories, right, and then some extra calories, because the idea is to burn fat off, right? So you want to burn calories to burn fat. Then being in that 100 calorie plus, because you ate 500 calories but you only burned 400 calories, instead of losing calories or burning calories, you added calories. So you added 100 calories to your body, which is the opposite of what you want. Which is why it's very important that you exercise first, because there's certain factors. Maybe you were too tired, maybe you got injured, right? Maybe like you hurt yourself a little bit, or you feel pain, or maybe you didn't eat enough protein, so your muscles is not as strong as they could have been, so you're not going to be able to lift as much as you were before, or even more than the last time, right? So then you end up in a scenario where it's like, okay, my workout's going to be a lot less than it normally used to be. So you end up doing less. Now you're tired, you're fatigued, all these potential factors, and then you go home and you go to sleep. And like I said, you did a lot less than you were planning to do, but you ate more than you were able to get rid of, to burn. Which is why it's a good idea to exercise first, burn the calories, as much calories as you can, or the amount you want, like let's say 1,000 calories, and then eat, right? So let's say you're trying to eat 1,500 calories a day, and burn 2,000 calories a day, right? So first off, burn the 2,000 first. Let's say you don't burn 2,000. Let's say you burn 1,600. Okay, you can still eat the 1,500 calories, but that just means you're only going to be burning about 100 calories that day. So you're only losing 100 calories for that day. You put in all this effort, but you're only really losing 100 calories, right? So to fix that, because you'd rather lose 500 calories, right? So that way you're losing 500 calories every day for a whole week, and that's 3,500 calories. That's 1 pound of fat. Since you want to go with that pattern, you're going to need to eat 1,100 calories instead. So instead of your 1,500, so let's say you were going to eat 2 potatoes as part of your meal, and let's say they're 200 calories each. Well, now you're not going to eat the potatoes, because by not eating the potatoes, now you lost the 500 calories that day, because you didn't put in 400, right? So that's why it's important to exercise first. Make sure you burn the calories you're planning to burn, and then eat. You know, because some people will have a scenario where they're like, yeah, I'm only going to eat like maybe 1,500 calories, and you know, normally I'm active every day and I burn about 2,500 calories a day, so I should be in a 1,000 calorie deficit or something like that, right? But then they end up only burning 1,500 calories because maybe it rained, so they didn't go for the walk, or they were going to go somewhere that they normally go to, but that they didn't. Maybe the place closed. Maybe it's a holiday, so they can't go. Like, let's say they were going to go to the gym, but because it was a holiday or for whatever reason that the gym is closed, now they can't go to the gym. And they probably don't exercise at home, so the gym was the only way they were going to burn those calories. But because they didn't go to the gym, they're not going to burn the calories they normally do. So if they eat the food they normally eat every day, they're just going to be adding that calories to their body. So that's just going to set them back a day on their diet, right? On their fitness goal. That's why it's very important that you make sure you burn your calories first, then eat, because you might have to eat less just to make sure you lost the amount of calories from your body that you wanted to get. Because it's easy to put calories into your body than it is to get it out of your body, right? Just like it's easy to fill up the gas tank of your car than it is to use all the gas in the car. Like, you got to drive it a lot in order for you to use up all the gas, right? Same goes for your body. It's easy to put on, a lot of weight than it is to get it off. So keep that in mind, that you need to put in the effort to get rid of the calories, right? Get rid of the fat first before you put any more in, right? It's almost the same thing as, like, it's a good idea to use the bathroom, right? Do number 2 before you eat, because you want to make space, right? You want to, and then of course, small tip: make sure you drink water before you eat, right? Obviously, you should be drinking water while exercising. Between sets, when I'm lifting, I drink water. And you want to drink about 64 ounces a day. Yes, you're going to piss a lot, but it is worth it, because you're going to flush out a lot of toxic waste. You're going to flush out, certain, fat, especially if you have fiber in your diet, which you should have, especially pectin fiber. So if you're eating fruit, like apples, for example, has pectin in it, and that will flush out fat, which is one of the fastest way of getting rid of fat, right? Or the calories, is to get rid of the fat cells that's full of the calories, right? Than it is to try to burn the calories, because your body has to go through a whole process of converting the calories from the fat cells and burning them and using them and all this extra stuff. When basically, it's like, think of like a battery, right? You put the battery in your phone, right? And your phone will start using it. It's going to take a long time for it to use all the battery power, when you could just as easily take the battery out the phone, right? And boom, now there's no more battery power, right? There's no more power running through the system, because you literally took the battery out. So that's the idea. Taking out the fat cells is like taking out the battery of your phone. The phone's going to be a lot lighter because the battery's not in there. It's not going to be using up a lot of energy, or there's no energy to use because you literally took the battery out. So keep that in mind when you're working out. So like I said, calories, burn your calories first before you eat them. And always eat your calories more than drinking them.